Welcome back to Google Apps Script Training. This is Vivian here, and today we will be covering how to access Google Drive from your app script. So if you want to save some files, retrieve some files, folders, anything, you can get it from Google Drive. So let's go back to our editor. So I'm going to go and start a new project. I'm going to call this project as Access Google Drive and save it. Once the project is saved, now what I need to do is let's go to Google Drive, and you'll see that I have a couple of videos that I've added. I have my first app, my Access Google Drive app. So all these things sit inside Google Drive. I also created a Google Apps Script Training folder, and this is the folder where I want to go and see what files are there. I just added some images, some videos, some HTML, JavaScript files just for the purposes of this particular recording. So let's go ahead and first let's see how to access all the files from Google Drive. So what I can do is I can say variable, create a variable files, and I'll say drive app. That's how you access Google Drive library, and then say get. It will try to help you. I'm going to just say get all the files. So get files is the function that I want to call, and now I want to display what files I've received. So these files will probably give me an iterator, so I can just say files dot has next. What this does is it will check, it will run this loop, this while loop, until it finds files that I have not read yet. So I'm gonna say files has next. So it's an iterator. Files, this thing will give me an iterator of, let's say, 20 files that exist in my Google Drive, and it will go through this 20 times until it has reached to the last file in the Google Drive folder. So I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna say variable file equal to give me the next file in the Google Drive directory. Let's say logger.log, and I want to display the name of the file. So you can just say get name. You can get URL, get. So there's a bunch of different ways you can get different parameters for that. One of them is get names. One is get URL, which will give you the URL of the file. So I'm going to say get name. Now once I have the name, I want to run this project, and we can see also the first thing that you do is every time you use Google Drive, you have to give permission to your script to access Google Drive. So that's what it's asking here. You can say review permissions, say this is my account, I want to use this account. It will say this, but what you can do is you can go to advanced and click on this, and this is the project that is trying to access Google Drive. I'm going to allow access to that project, and now once I have it, if I run it and I go to logs, and now you'll see all the files that are in my folder. Maybe it's Google project file, it's some videos, JavaScript files. It goes through all the folders inside there and will find all the files and give it out. Even though my files are inside a particular Google Apps Script Training, it will give me all the names of the file plus whatever exists inside the folders. It will give me those two. Now what if I want to only access this particular folder? What I can do is, for this particular reason, I'll do, let me just add a divider so you can see the difference between whatever I did before and what I'm gonna do. So now I'm gonna say the folder that I am interested is, let's go there, say just to copy the name, I'm gonna copy this, go back and put it here, the name of the folder. Once I have the folder name, let's say the folders that I want to access is drive app dot get. Now you might have different folders with the same name, so you can just say get folders by name and folder name. I know I have only one particular folder with that particular name, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say give me the, so since it's an iterator, I can say next what it will do is it will give me the first folder that it finds inside the drive with this particular name and attach it to this folder variable. Once I did that, I can get the contents of that particular folder, and that's similar to what we did before. I can say folder dot get files. Once I have that, again same thing, I can get an iterator and say has next, run a while loop around it, and you can say, let's say file equal to contents dot next, so I can get the next file, and name equal to, I want the name of that, so f dot get name, so this will give me the name of the file, and I can copy that from there, and I can say, I'll give it a little bit nicer formatting, file name plus name, so it will go through it and print it out every single time. It's going to create new variables every time, but I can put them out or separate it just so that I don't have to create this over and over again, but this is fine for this purposes. I'm going to run this and go to the logs, and as you can see here, you get all the files from the previous code here, and after this dash I can only get files from a particular folder inside Google Drive. So that's how you can access Google Drive and all the contents of a Google Drive.